Hey guys, we'll be here with another video, and today I want to show you what is actually on my Steam Deck OLED. Some people have been writing or asking in the comments, hey Wilby, can you show us what games you're actually playing? How much storage do you have on your deck? What plugins are you using? Are you emulating games? What kind of games are you emulating? What kind of consoles are you emulating? So that's what I want to show you today. Let's go. So here's my Steam Deck, and let's start with uh, actually Decky Loader, which I just had to update because it didn't work anymore. Sometimes you have to go to your desktop and just update those apps. And what I have with Decky Loader is a little app that allows you to install plugins. Very useful plugins. I don't want to start any of them now because it might crash. You always got to watch out. When there's a new Steam Deck update coming and you're installing it, some of the plugins here might not work anymore, but I have a Bluetooth plugin so I can manage my Bluetooth headphones. I have several of them. Decky lets you change different filters for Deck and different aspect ratios for Deck for emulated games. Power Tools lets you or it gives you the option to change the wattage, for example, certain games, especially with emulation, specific GameCube games, for example, need a different wattage to run flawlessly. Then we have Steam Grid DB. So this is something. Let's talk first about Reshading. Reshading gives you the option. When you're downloading games, you can set up a black screen. So while downloading, the Steam Deck is not able to download games while the screen is or while the console is in standby mode. So Reshader gives you the option to put in a black screen while downloading, so it's still downloading and it's protecting the OLED from burn-in. Okay, and Steam Grid DB. So you can see this Steam Grid here. Certain apps won't have like third-party apps or games or different launchers like or Chiaki for Deck here, for example. They won't have those pictures. So if I go in here, I have this whole design here going on. You can set that up, or even for games that already have one in Steam, you can adjust that here and change the pictures, change the logo, change the title picture, like here with Fable. So that's a very useful little plug in here. So that was EmuDeck, and then let's go into my library. So I have 461 games, but I think more than 100 came. I added in the last 1.5 years or so, so that's quite a lot. I am also a member of the Humble Choice Bundle, and if there's a cool Humble Bundle going on, I will also get that. So sometimes there are several games coming in here. And oh, I forgot something. Um, so storage wise, what I have in here, as you can see, it's pretty pretty full, my storage. The internal drive is a 2 TB SSD, which will show as a 1.8 terabyte here. This is totally normal. And this one still has 43.7 gigabytes free. And my SD card is a 1 TB SD card, and it still has 19 gigabytes free on this deck here. So it's pretty full. Like I said, 461 games. Some are verified, some are playable, and lots of them are unsupported officially. While some of them might even be a cool video to give you some unsupported games that actually work quite well. And of course, it shows you those great on deck games. That's a total of 148 in my collection. Some people were adding me on Steam recently, and I saw some of you guys have insanely big collections or backlogs, I should say. You devils, you you can't have the time to play all these games. I don't have the time to play these games here. So maybe I should just zoom in a bit here so it's not making this weird effect on my screen. So let's start. It's in alphabetical order, and first of all, Alien Isolation. I have Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag. So that's the games that I installed that are installed right now. Balatro, I haven't played that yet. People are saying they're addicted, so I don't want to play that actually. Then I have all the Batman Arkham games and also Batman Origins. So this is like the prequel. Isaac, here, The Binding of Isaac, Rebirth. There's also another version for that, but I don't have that one. Bioshock Remastered. That's I'm playing that one right now, but it's 2 weeks ago since I last played it. Bloodstained, Ritual of the Night, like a Castlevania clone. Cassette Beast is like a Pokemon clone, but with its own style. So that's not. I don't want to say that in a negative way. It's an awesome game. Castlevania, Lords of Shadow. So that's the first one of the newer 3D Castlevanias. The second one, do I have the second one? I think so, but it's not as good, unfortunately. Chorus, cool game, like space shooter. Like I love the Rogue Squadron games for the GameCube and the N64. So this one is awesome. Chrono Trigger, Condemned Criminal Origins, highly recommended. I played that on my 360 back then. Control Ultimate Edition, Crisis Core, Final Fantasy. I still have to play the remake and remake part 2 and whatever. Cult of the Lamp, Dave the Diver, Days Gone. Lots of people play Days Gone right now. That Island Riptide, that was actually for free. I don't know if this game is any good. Death's Door, Devil May Cry 5, Dirt Rally, Disco Elysium, Divinity 2. What's the Original Sin Definitive Edition? And also Divinity Original Sin Enhanced Edition. Dragon's Dogma Dark Arisen, Dredge, Dying Light, Eastward, El Paso Elsewhere, also very cool games, like a third-person shooter with its own style and this crazy story. It's very trippy. Elden Ring, must have on the Steam Deck, I guess. Although I played it on my PS5 and I'm playing it on my PS5 right now, the DLC. Skyrim, Fable Anniversary, Fallout 4, New Vegas, Far Cry 2, Firewatch, Gone Home, GTA 5, Hades 2, Half-Life, Half-Life 2, and all the episodes I also have, but I haven't installed those yet. Halo Master Chief Edition, so good on the Steam Deck. It runs like flawlessly. Ahead in Time, if you like 3D platformers, this one is a great choice. It's reminding me of the Banjo-Kazooie games from the Nintendo 64. Then Hellblade 1, still have to play those games, but the second one is like just a graphical demo I heard from a lot of people, but still want to play them. Hi-Fi Rush, very cool game. Hollow Knight, I'm a big Metroidvania fan. I've played through all the Metroids, of course. I haven't finished Hollow Knight yet, and people love this game so much, so I need to spend some more time with that one. Then Horizon, Forbidden, is it Forbidden? No, Zero Dawn, that's the first one. Then Hotline Miami, I think there's a second part for this one. Inscription, a card game with a story, and it's very trippy as well. Journey, highly recommended. Played this one on my PS3 back in the day, so a few years back. Jump King, don't ask me about this game. Sometimes I play this one and live stream it on Discord for my friends, and we just laugh. We have a blast. Lego 2K Drive. This one was in Humble Choice recently, and I forgot to unsubscribe because I didn't want to get that month. Well, here we are. Lies of P, Loop Hero, Mad Max. Already talked about this one in my 5 game recommendations video. Guardians of the Galaxy, Mass Effect, Legendary Edition, Max Payne 3, Metal Gear Rising, Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain, Shadow of Mordor, Shadow of War, Monster Hunter World. I have the what's the other one called? Monster Hunter Rising? No, the one that first came on the Switch. I have that one on the Switch, but I was thinking about getting this one on the other one on the deck as well. Nier Automata, legendary game. No Rest for the Wicked. I got this one on release day because I like Moon Studios, I like Ori, and but I'm not as convinced of this game as of the other ones from the developer. Just it's an early access, so maybe it will run better in the future. It's not running very well on the Steam Deck, I have to say. So I just wait for updates for this one. Octopath Traveler 2 RPG, Oli World, very um it's a game that you can always start, play a few minutes, and then just stop again. Ori 2, great games, especially on the OLED. Outer Wilds, also crazy game. People always say, hey, if there's one game that they would like to relive or experience again, it's Outer Wilds. Then Persona 3 Reload, Persona 4 Golden, Persona 5 Royal. So the holy trinity of Persona, actually. Maybe we will get a remake of this one again. Portal 2, Prey, also great game. Rain Worlds, somebody recommended this one to me. I haven't played it yet. Red Dead Redemption 2. Don't have to say anything about this one. Resident Evil 7. I also played through Village during Christmas time on my Steam Deck. Also great experience. So those games, you have to get them. Return to Castle Wolfenstein. I think I can uninstall this one. It's not running on the Steam Deck. I'm not sure. Oh, it's playable right now. Oh, well, we'll see. I actually had some problems with Return to Monkey Island. It didn't start, but now with the update, it finally starts on my Steam Deck as well. Some people were having the same problem, and some didn't. But well, that's weird. That was weird. Now it's working, of course. Rise of the Tomb Raider, The Saboteur. I played this one on the, what was it? Was it on the 360 or on the original Xbox? I can't remember. Some Shantae game. There's so many of them. I don't actually know which one this Seven Sirens. I'm not a crazy Shantae fan, but I know a lot of people love them. Signalis, cool horror game, like top-down horror game, very cool style. Slay the Spire, it's like a deck builder. Sleeping Dogs, Sonic All Stars Racing, great kart racer on the Steam Deck. Sonic Generations, one of the best Sonic games. It's like a mixture, of older and newer levels, and it's done very well. Star Wars Republic Commando, Stardew Valley. So this game is still on the top one on the list of most played games on the Steam Deck. It's crazy. Tales of Arise RPG, Tinykin. It's also like a jump and run. It's a bit like, well, would I say like Psychonauts, or like it's like just a jump and run. Okay, I have to play this one still, but I played some like half an hour with it, and it was actually a cool experience. Titanfall 2, To the Moon, Splinter Cell, Chaos Theory. This is unsupported, but it runs very well. Tomb Raider, Undertale, Vampire Survivors, Witcher 3, Wild Hunt, then almost all of the Yakuza games. Just the last two are missing. I still want to get those maybe in the sale. Okay, so then we have my favorites. So I have Discord on here. I have Chiaki for Deck, which is the streaming option for the PlayStation 5 to stream games on here. I do that so much with my Steam Deck. And XB Play, this is like Chiaki just for the Xbox. Then, okay, my collections. I have Game Boy games here, Pokemon, Super Mario Land 2, Game Boy Advance. There's so many games here. It's just, all the classics, Zeldas, Mario's, Metroids, and Pokemon games, Sonic, Spyro, Tony Hawk, Wario Land 4, love that game. So lots of those. Game Boy Color, I have also like just, there's so many Game Boy Game Boy games and Game Boy Color games. I have these here. I was the generation. I was a kid when, how old was I? 10, 11, or 12 or something when Pokemon Silver came out. I love these games, and also Zelda Oracle of Ages and Seasons. You have to play those. If you have the Switch online service, you can play those as well on there. Then GameCube, one of my favorite consoles. Eternal Darkness, Fire Emblem, Path of Radiance, which is insanely expensive if you want to get this one boxed. F-Zero GX, Ikaruga, Luigi's Mansion, Mario Kart Double Dash, one of the best Mario Karts, Mario Power Tennis, Metal Gear Solid, The Twin Snakes. People hate it or love it. I love it. I played through it on the GameCube. It's like two of them because it's two discs. Paper Mario, The Thousand Year Door. I just finished this one on the Switch, the remake. And then Skies of Arcadia Legends, RPG, SSX3. When EA Big, there was like a sub developer of EA, and they did all these extreme sports games, and this one was one of the best. Star Fox Adventures, the last rare game coming out for the GameCube. Star Fox Assault, Time Splitters 2, Time Splitters Future Perfect, so the third one. Beautiful Joe 1, Beautiful Joe 2, Wave Race. All right. Some Nintendo DS games. I don't like playing Nintendo DS on the Steam Deck actually. Some people do. I'm not a big fan. I still have my DS, 3DS, 2DS, whatever. I have them all. Then non-Steam launchers. I have Amazon Games on here, Battle.net for Blizzard games, EA Origins, Epic Games Store. I have so many games on all of those platforms. GOG. When you have Prime, you have so many games. GeForce Now, which I recently tried to do, but the connection wasn't like good. It wasn't working well. Ubisoft Connect and Game Pass. Then let's see. PS2 games, all Burnouts. What's this one again? Champions of Norath, of course. Dragon Quest 8, Brotherhood of Steel, very cool. Fallout game, like top downs, almost like Champions of Norath, just in the Fallout world. God of War 1, God of War 2, Kingdom Hearts, whatever. I have to get those collections. Manhunt, Manhunt 2, Metal Gear Solid 2, Need for Speed Underground 2, Tony Hawk 4. Tony Hawk Pro Skater 4 is it's the best Tony Hawk game in my opinion. Simpsons Hit and Run, Silent Hill 3, 2, Ratchet and Clank, and The Warriors. This is like The Warriors. Nobody remembers this game, but it was a cool game. Then PSP games, just the two God of War games, Chains of Olympus and Ghost of Sparta. PlayStation 1, I just have Silent Hill 1, Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I just wish they would bring it natively to the Steam Deck. Then those are my remote games. For the Wii U, I have Wind Waker HD, Twilight Princess HD, and Most Wanted You, the Need for Speed game. I of course have all of these in the box. So I mainly play them on the Wii U actually, and then I made a subfolder for the Yakuza games. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and yeah, see you in the next one. Cheers and bye bye.